Hello chaps, today is June 26, 2026, which means it is album release day for Exploring Birdsong. That's right, finally we get Every House We Built. And I've already done a bunch of videos, and I will show the playlist up here, it'll be clickable. I've done videos on the singles already, but I was very, very lucky yesterday to go into London and to enjoy listening to the album again, because I've got to be honest, I've listened to the album quite a lot, and I firmly believe that this is Exploring Birdsong's best and also most personal work so far. Obviously, there's an incredible little story that was going through the singles, which I've dissected already in the analyses, but this feels like an album years in the making, and for a debut album it is so incredibly strong. Now, I don't normally do this and sit here and listen to a whole album with you guys together, but that's exactly what we're going to do today, with a little bit of help from... Is this, yep, yes, good. So, without further ado, it's album release day. Let's have a listen to Every House We Built by Exploring Birdsong. So there is a narrative somewhere entwined in this album. So the "It's Everywhere" has happened a lot already in like number 42. It's everywhere. So that kind of narrative is going through before we get into the big flourish here. I will talk about the significance of the title of the song in a moment. We don't have any official lyrics yet because we don't, because it only just came out. It's a full. Right, over the course of this album there are obviously loads of little like influences. There's loads of like prog nods. There's stuff that Exploring Birdsong have never done before in songs as well, so it does feel a little bit more risky, but one thing that we can just never ever fault, and so we're about to get into that, is Lindsay's vocals, and I think that the treating, the performance that she's given, and then the care that has gone into this in this album is truly phenomenal. There was something else as well, but it'll come back. Yeah, it's an album. It's like a soundscape. And there's some pretty pop songs in it too.
Say
this passage, that piano part kind of haunts this.
It's everywhere. We can never avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, avoid it.
Okay, so before we move on, just a tremendous, and this is what's great about this album, in my opinion. I could pretty much make an argument for every one of these songs having been a single. And that's, in my humble opinion, as somebody who's worked in the music industry for pretty much my entire adult life, when you get an album that is where there's no skips, where every song could conceivably be a single, whether or not they exist in that same kind of pop world that maybe Spy in the House of Love does, that where there is, particularly from a prog-based pop band, there is an argument, there is merit in any one of these songs potentially catching the ear of people across quite a broad spectrum of music, because there's loads of pop sensibilities, there's loads of hooks. It is a really hooky album, but yet there's loads going on in the background. As I said before, like on some of the videos, I think that exploring Birdsong, right, arguably, certainly in the UK, some of, if not the most intelligent pop music that is out there at the moment. Archipelago is, of course, sometimes referred to as, some people have changed the modern use of the language, but it was a body of water that had loads of islands in it. And obviously the idea rather that Lindsay is singing about here. And I believe that Lindsay was the songwriter. I believe this is one of the first songs that was added to the album. I watched an interview with the guys the other day where they spoke about how each of them brought different things to this album. While it was obviously a collaborative writing affair, there were, people brought thematically things that this is a song that I would like to put together. And I believe that Johnny said the other day that this was the first one where they were like, oh shit, yeah, that's going on the album. And again, it could have been a single. But yeah, thematically, one being an island. When one is an island, it means that you're normally fighting on your own. And the lyric "Make Me an Island," I think, so there's some beautiful lyrics in this. I think maybe on another time we will dive more into the lyrics. But let us press on, because of course we have some music videos that we can throw in here. And I know I've done a video on this already, but fuck it. Here's 42. Right, I want to check something here.
It can't be a mistake.
Where there is an email there. Hang on. No, that's gonna fuck it. Never mind. There is an email there that says, "Where are you? Answer your phone, you dickhead," from Matthew Harrison. Just at the bottom of it. Where are you? Answer your phone, you dickhead. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting, because later on, Arthur, the protagonist, I think referred to Arthur is Arthur. Well, we'll find out. Join us when we play. How good is Glenn's memory? There's a listing follow. There's one from Lindsay saying, "Remember meeting up today," because they have this date later on. You're bound to forget. And then it has Birdsong, property development. BPD. Bipolar disorder. And so I know that this might be complete bollocks, but there is a part in 42 when he's having a bit of a wobble, our protagonist, and Lindsay sits there in the pub, really like calm, and almost like looks at him really with like a sense of like love in her eyes. And I wondered, Don't know. When I first saw the email pop up and it said BPD annual company barbecue, just BPD immediately makes me go, well, when somebody suffers from that, when somebody fluctuates between two very different ends of the spectrum, one has to, in order to work with that, in order to help them, one has to be understanding at times. And just something that struck me there. Probably a load of bollocks. Anyway, join us when we play. It's Glenn talking shit again. Let's play the song then.
I said it wasn't fake. I think I'm gonna break. Despise the look that's in your eyes. It isn't a surprise that you were telling lies like everyone. 'Cause you don't understand. You don't know what they have planned. It's all been in their hands. Dead or alive. Someone's after you. They've left another clue. Don't ask.
Where are you, dickhead?
Beginning of the end, the angels always send my number, friend. The story's taking shape. I know this is my fate. It's all for me. I hate to say I told you so. I'm getting deja vu. The number 42 is nothing new. I know that you still disagree.
Also, Attention to Detail by Sketch Benjamin, who produced this music video. The emails there coming through are like December 19th, so it's all around Christmas time. In the scene with, you can see there. Huh. I like that attention to detail.
I know that you still disagree. Well, I'm sorry your eyes refuse to see.
42 messages on my fucking inbox.
Waiting is in vain, 'cause you weren't able to explain the side that came and went, the middle that was sent. You tried to tell me you know what it meant. The story's getting old, show's been oversold, but the ending was foretold.
Bella the Ride, beautiful little drop in. Also, one thing that is really cool about the melodies here, or the lead melody line, or technically not is that quite often it is mixed so that in the second verse or third verse or middle eight or bridging sections, that the harmony line, the line that isn't the established melody that we get maybe in the first verse, of course, is then it's different. It's the melody line is used as the lead line in the second verse. I just, again, like I said, just really clever people making music, and it gives me the fizz. So, cheers, exploring Birdsong.
Someone's after you. They've left another clue. Don't ask me who. Beginning of the
Like that. That's a really loving concern. He's about to have a bit of a meltdown. That's how Lauren must feel. And then Lindsay, or the character that Lindsay's portraying here in the music video, is on Facebook.
end, the angels always send my number, friend. The story's taking shape. I know this is my fate. It's all for me. I hate to say I told you so. I'm getting deja vu. The number 42 is nothing new.
Love how this song opens out. Beautifully arranged. I know I'm stopping this more than I normally would, but just because this is different to what I normally do, so I'm just finding my feet. The bass, all of the fretboard is being used in this album, and that's one thing that I've noticed now after like numerous listens is because there are again no guitars in this. So the way that it's been, the way that they're using the instruments that are there to fill sonic space, to add texture, to add other bits of melody that one might use a guitar for, and because there isn't one. And do you know what? I fucking love that that they're sticking to their guns or whatever, but it is something that has become kind of a calling card, slightly, for exploring Birdsong, is that there is no guitar in it. That it is just there are vocals, there is piano synths, there is bass, and there are drums. And for them to stick to that and to create this sound with that is just brilliant. Just brilliant. Right up the net.
Someone's after me. The number is the key. It has to be dead or alive. Beginning or the end. The angels always send my number friend. The story's taking shape. I know this is my fate. It's all for me. I hate to say I told you so.
Lovely riff.
Getting deja vu. The number 42 is nothing new. Stories taking shape. I know this is my fate. The number 42 is nothing new.
I'm going to pause before we get to the end of it just to say I watched an interview the other day with all of the guys in the band, and they were talking about how they took risks in this record, and there wasn't a lot of times where they were like, yeah, we need to pull this back. Like they tried stuff. And what I think is maybe more prevalent in this album than the other EPs and the singles is that there is a time to leave space in a song. There is a time to let, the melody, the singer breathe, or maybe a guitar line breathe, even down to just how how the space allows the drums to sit in it. But in this album, a lot of times, particularly in the bigger like production numbers, for want of a better term, like the bigger songs, they go all out with the production. There are like melodies and counter melodies, and there's in some of the songs the space is so full. It's a very rich album. That's the way I can think of as trying to describe it. Yes, indeed. So, okay. And another single straight after this. So the opening track was Archipelago. Then 42 is track 2 at 4 minutes and 2 seconds. You cheeky little bastards. And then now we'll have a touch of Romanticise.
My love is running cold and I can't hide the hate.
Love that bass sound.
I opened up your chest, your heart is on a play. I don't understand. So I fill the wound with salt and put it on a flame. The love that your eyes suggest is thrown across your face. You could romanticize a car regulated sky while it's raining. Would you anatomize the way I'm behaving? Dress me like a mannequin. You could romanticize a car regulated sky while it's raining. Would you anatomize the way I'm behaving? Undress me like a mannequin.
Do love that 90s, noughties drum and bass nod. So before we get into it, what a way to open an album, right? With Archipelago and then 2 singles. And again, as I said, literally once we get into it, every song on this album could conceivably be a single.
The doors and windows here are always bolted closed. The cracks of light I saw are not
again, how the bass is being used here to fill a huge amount of sound to give us a more aggressive metal industrial metal adjacent industrial sound. I can only imagine. I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing Exploring Birdsong live later on in the year. But I can only imagine what the pedal board looks like for that fucking bass, because it's going to be a lot.
You could romanticize a car wreck at 80, the sky while it's raining.
Depending what they play,
Would
of
you
course.
anatomize the way I'm behaving, undressing me like a mannequin? Would you look in my eyes and stop me from facing the war that is raging? I've said it 1,000 times, the road that I'm paving just goes to hell and back again. You can romanticize a car wreck at 80, the sky while it's raining. Would you anatomize the way I'm behaving, undressing me like a mannequin? Would you look in my eyes and stop me from facing the war that I'm raging? I've said it 1,000 times, the road that I'm paving just goes to hell and back again.
Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we get a little bit of story development here, and obviously in the structure of the album, we go from 42 into Romanticise. We've already established we are being introduced to characters in the music videos as well that exist alongside this. It isn't time for 42 actually. I'm gonna switch us back for a moment. If I can fucking find it. Yes, good. Yes, true. Except the lies. Not that one. Be gone. You, come back. Yes, good. Footprints. Our second new song. Second album track from Every House Report. Labyrinth.
It's in the people we know, those we're yet to meet, and the ones we've left behind.
A life begins remembering the stairs, a memory someone shares. The family home, it's all been rearranged. Something here has changed. Ooh, the others with their looks of pity. Ooh, no more than you. Oh, carrying a burden of grief yet shying away. I never saw a forest for the flame. Oh, echoing a memory with nothing new they can say. She calls my name. A photograph.
Do you like the way that Lindsay says photograph there? A photograph. Again, could be a single, but we're seeing it is easily identifiable as Exploring Birdsong, but there is in every song here just a little expansiveness. It just moves into a different, not a different genre, just takes us on a different part of the musical journey in this album, which I think is good.
A smile that I don't know,
The drum sounds so
although I
ferocious.
share it so.
Sorry, we're just peeking a bit.
I walks upstairs, the things she left behind, an answer I won't find. A sympathy that cuts you like a knife, an unknown life. Carrying a burden of grief and shying away. I never saw the
I'm not an arranger. I fucking wish I was. I'm not clever enough. Don't know theory well enough. I'm good. Good BVs, good harmonies. Yes, good, fine, no problem. But when it comes to arranging something like that, for that to expand twice in the way that it does, the way it breathes musically and sonically, oh, it just it does. It physically makes me go like I'm gonna catch my breath as it ascends. It's fuck it. I think this is again, every song is a single. Do you remember we played Journey on Twitch last week? I've just realised that's what it reminds me of. It's not Labyrinth. It's like the chime sound when you try and attract a flag and where you try and... It's a very, I know, listen, again, we've had the nerd conversation. Games of video games. I've seen them. Have read interviews and listened to interviews with Exploring Birdsong where they've all, talked about particularly a very aggressive love of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I think. Yeah, so using that's not surprising to me. It's not surprising that one is pulling in influences from other places here in order to expand. I'm not saying it is the sound from Journey. I'm just saying that's what it reminds me of, and therefore, not outside the realms of possibility for those little things to be involved. So before we move on, just a reminder, chaps, that... Oh, hang on. I might be able to do this. Hang on. Yeah, there you go. Exploring Birdsong 2026 tour dates. September 23rd. Be gone, Kerrang. 23rd of September 2026 at Glasgow's Classic Grand. 24th at London Islington Assembly Hall. Myself and Lauren will be there, so please do come and say hi. Might buy you a pint. On the 25th at Bristol Strange Brew, and 26th at Manchester Gorilla. Should we move on to Arithmia? I think Arithmia, by the way, I'm going to talk about this again. This probably my issue with this album is I'm going to keep doing that thing like I do where I talk about what my top 10 favorite songs are, and every time I hear one I'm like, this is my favorite. It's not. I do have a favorite. It's not one of the singles. Well, I'll tell you when we get there. But Arithmia again could have absolutely been a single. The melody, in particularly the lead melody line in this, and the way it's presented is really clever.
Meet me somewhere in the dark.
Beautiful production on the vocals.
There's holes in the roof for the chinks of light to cut through, but there's not enough to bend towards. I'm wilting and shifting out of phase.
do love the fact the song is about arrhythmia, which is an irregular heartbeat, whether too fast or too slow. Just as we move from the verse into the first chorus, which isn't a supported chorus, it's kind of like a slightly retracted one in terms of like there not being loads of orchestration behind it, is that it moves really quickly. It doesn't. It almost skips a beat to get. It doesn't. It's musically, but that's like fucking curry to a piss head for me, because I'm like, well, the song's about that clever, nice. Some big reverb on the drums here as well, kind of creating that inner body experience.
But I hold on, I can hear your voice, I feel it as you say. The most beautiful flowers, they grow in the dark anyway.
This is also one of Lindsay's best up to this point, in my opinion, in all of Exploring Birdsong. Vocal performances, in the fact that the runs, that there is she's not taking the piss. This isn't like riffs for the sake of riffs, but it is really quite like riffy. There is a lot of vocal dynamism, yes, happening here.
Sometimes, mother life, I wish you loosen your grip. I feel it starting to slip. I can't see the way that you live. Please listen for the time, 'cause I want the sands to run out. There's no one living here now. Don't keep me locked in this house.
I thought it was a guitar as well. It's not. We'll say that this part
It's in the water. It's in the air.
is one of my favourite parts of the whole album. Okay. There is one moment in this song. Now, you know my policy on this. I don't fucking listen. Anybody, the anonymity is part of what makes the Sleep Token, the band, so fantastic, and I am very much not interested in crossing the streams. You know that. But this is the first time. Obviously, I found out about Exploring Birdsong because I love listening to Sleep Token live performances. I think that any live performance is benefited by a sparer being involved, and obviously Lindsay is one of the three sparer. That is public knowledge. A sparer don't just do stuff for Sleep Token; they do stuff for a bunch of other bands. So that's like that's accepted, right? They are not a sparer are not part of the law, or the accepted law, the applied law, or our fucking made up law, because it is. It's all made up, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is the first moment where I've listened to an Exploring Birdsong and I've gone, Ooh, that's a little bit sleep time. And then it's just here.
It's in the water. It's in the air.
The panning on this is beautiful. Just there, the kind of the bass cutting through on that, and then the little breaths that are coming through that are panned to the left, and then I think the bass swings from the left ear to the right ear. That's one of those one of those ones that makes me go, ooh, hang on, that sounds a little bit like. Anyway, yes, good. We've got a music video next, so let's do it. Time for a bit of spying in Houses of Love. God, I fucking love this song. And we still have our narrative. Ooh, look, 42. Exploring Birdsong could just write game show music. This is what they could achieve. If the band ever goes Pete Tong, honestly, just write game show music, because this is the best game show music I've never heard.
Take the key in your hand. I'm telling you it's safe to land. You don't get it. Searching for sweetness, but you let it all go to waste. You clearly don't like the taste. I don't get it. Followed you blind in the wrong direction. Left me out in the rain. Maybe if I had just waited, you'd remember how to find your way. Took another look at your own reflection, 'cause it's gone wrong again. Instead admitting you're just a spy in the house of love.
Also, the brilliant nod to obviously the Kate Bush Top of the Pops performance in the direction of this again. But how lovely, just really, really nice the bass is here. Sometimes it's doing very, very little, and then sometimes the little flourishes. Fuck me, man. I know. I listen, when I like a band, I really like a band, but there's reasons behind it. It's because they're just all really good at their job, and they come together. Not only are they really good at their own particular jobs as musicians, but when they come together, Exploring Birdsong is so much greater than the sum of its parts. We've all done it. We've all done it. Kate Bush steps.
You're just a spy in the house of love.
It's actually quite musical theatre as well. A little bit Disney. Plot point. You're Arthur.
It can give you a reason to carry on.
So, narratively, in this album, we do follow the stories from the music video as well. 42, the introduction to Arthur. Then we get Romanticise, the couple. Then we get the perceived car crash. And then, obviously, we get the news. Not Exploring Birdsong live from the cottage. The news is coming up next. It's not. We're not on telly. No, it's not that. Anyway, yes, good. Right, we're about halfway through this album. I'm gonna have a wee. Hi, I'll be right back. But by the power of editing, I shall never leave. I know. Watch. Hi, I'm back. I know. Weird. But I have been to the loo. The next song is my favourite song on the album. The first time I heard this, it was one of those sit down. And I think I was listening to it on my phone, and I immediately did I need to find my headphones right now. It was one of those. I love how it grooves. I love. Fuck it, Glenn. Shut up. Play the fucking song. It's called I You, and it's my favourite.
I really like how I look, but I like that you see me and that I get to look at you.
I just think this is so good.
Can't say you really like how I talk, but I like that you listen when I get to talk to you.
And I love the lyrics. I think it might be my favourite lyrics in the whole album.
Yeah, I like how it feels to be your girl, and I like how it feels to live inside your world, yeah.
It's so bright and poppy. I love it.
Don't get me wrong, it makes perfect sense that you like living in your own a little less, yeah. Sometimes you don't like you as much as I do, so you got my hands tied, really nothing to do. I'll try to show you just what loving can do, 'cause you're right, I take that bullet though you won't want me to. And you know it, the moment that it's hard to explain, the more words start to tangle up inside my brain. And I wait for the composure that I'm trying to regain, just to tell you in an overcomplicated way.
I can't wait to sit down and look through these lyrics, and I will do a video on IU, I think, because it's my favourite non-single on this. Well, maybe that's going to change daily, but the overcomplication of a relationship, with the overcomplication of being able to tell somebody that I love you, the words that you miss out, the things that you say, the things that you didn't say too much. I think it's really, really, and when this song takes off, like, it's one of those that, you know, when you just feel like your right foot is going a little bit harder on the accelerator. It's one of them.
Can't say it doesn't hurt to know
Also, how hard,
you don't like who you
like he's trying to fucking kick through the skin.
are when you feel how you feel right now. Right now. You don't like how it feels to live inside a maze. Might be easier to set the whole thing ablaze, yeah. Don't get me wrong, it makes perfect sense. I'm not waiting for the money stamp on the debt tonight. Sometimes you don't like you as much as I do, so you got my hands tied, really nothing to do. I'll try to show you just
The cowbell was such an inspired idea. You know the only issue I have with that song? I just wish it was longer. 3 minutes 21, I think that's the shortest. No, actually, Ctography is only 2:46. It just the little dynamic changes from where we move. It drives. It fucking makes me want to run through walls. I love a 4 on the floor, and I love how much that song drives, and I think the lyrics are fantastic as well. So yeah, that is my dark horse from the album. And then of course we move on to The Warning. Sorry, I'm having to take little breaks every so often to turn the fan on because it's fucking a million degrees. My what's it? My balls is hot.
Why'd you take your pants off?
My balls was hot.
I understand.
And my ears, I've got very red ears. Everything's hot. So this album's hot. Yeah. Strange link. Sorry.
You ignore the warning. Walking turns to crawling.
Ooh, it's loads of control on that. That's
On
amazing.
your knees, beg for me. Show me how weak you could be.
It's so yummy.
Give it all to me. Drag my nails down the board to get your attention.
reggaeton.
So good. You like it?
Yes.
Variants. I love it.
Give me reasons to stay, slipping away from me. You're taking it all too hard. You're not the same. You're slipping away from me. You're taking it all too hard. Ignore the warning.
Is in the soil, branches on the canopy.
Ignore the
It's in the excuse.
Ignore the Give me reasons to stay, slipping away from me. You're taking it all too hard. You're not the same. Slipping away from me. You're taking it all too hard. Give me reasons to stay, slipping away from me. You're taking it all too hard. You're not the same. You're slipping away from me. You're taking it all too hard.
Every song is every song is a potential single. This is, for me, this is the first no skip album of 2026. I know I already like Exploring Birdsong, but this is them at their absolute best. Now, I will bring up potentially here something that you need to calm down. I don't know how I'm doing. It's like when I touched my glasses that time after I got meta glasses and everything just started playing in my head. Obviously not in my head, but you know what I mean. I get that maybe those who are seeking loads of prog in this, loads of progressive rock in this, might have to dig a little bit deeper to find it. I think it's far more. Actually, no, that's bollocks. It's not far more accessible than their other stuff has been. It's exactly where it should be. It reminds me of The Warning at the moment, where, you know, people are going, oh, it's not like their old sound. It's not like they sounded like. Yeah, because bands evolve. The next song on this album after The Warning is You Like It Best When It Hurts, and then we have 3 more songs that have never been heard before, but are brand new, haven't been singles, are essentially the 3 album tracks. And I think that the 3-song run after You Like It Best When It Hurts, of which we are now going to head over here. I know, yep. Wait, I've got this working now. Yeah. The big brains on Glenn. I think that this little run of 3 songs after You Like It Best When It Hurts, but it is the best of the album, in my opinion, taking us to the end, taking us to Meadowlands, which is... wait till we get there. But we need to close off the story, the 4-single narrative, the arc of the story, the music video story. So, here we go. You Like It Best When It Hurts.
Following a fatal road traffic
Poor Arthur.
that claimed the lives of 2 Lancashire men during the early hours of this morning.
Lancashire.
For shredding
you're going, surely that's a guitar. Really well. Terribly creepy.
Tributes are pouring in today following a fatal road traffic incident that claimed the lives of 2 Lancashire men during the early hours of this morning. In a statement issued earlier today, police have identified 42-year-old Arthur Fenchurch and 29-year-old Dylan Denton as the 2 men involved in the tragic incident, and appeal to witnesses to come forward with information that might assist with their investigation.
And so we kind of end the arc. Fuck, right, okay. If you do want to go and watch, I've done longer, as if this isn't long, but like longer form videos, more analyses on the music videos. You can find those. I'll put a playlist up here. Or it'll be in the description, probably. So you can go and watch those at your leisure. 3 songs left. Ctography is the shortest of the 3. So if I just do this and this, then we should be all right. I'm not going to touch anything, all right? I don't want to give anybody fucking... I'm shocking myself enough with this media player. So, 3 songs left. Let's do it. The shortest song on the album, Ctography.
Did you know that it comes and goes, the feeling I get like I've swallowed an ocean? I dropped my map some way back, I don't know where I'm headed lately. I hope you're
Control to do that into your head voice. It's obscene.
I don't know why the thought of your eyes brings tears to mine, but I don't wanna cry. Maybe it's 'cause the only times that I've seen them so crystal clearly was when I dreamt them up.
Dreamt them up. She almost went off voice there to do that. It's so delicate. The vocal on this whole album, I must say, the vocal production is absolutely astounding. But Lindsay's performances in the booth.
Shattered mirrors, broken images. Can someone come and take me home? Is it always?
You can't tell me that there aren't musical theatre influences in here. There's a bit of Jason Robert Brown. There's a bit of fucking Dear Evan Hansen in here. Quite often, one of you is going to have to fess up about your Jason Robert Brown fascination. Probably all of you at some point.
Does it just look this way for me? 'Cause I'm starting to feel
Fascination might be
the ache in my
slight
arms. I'm trying to reach. I don't know if you're reaching for me. Did you make it already? Give me something, let me know you're coming. Make it all just go just give me something, let me know you're coming. Make it all just go away.
Kind of sucks you in.
It's in every path we walk, every road we've paved, and every house we've built.
Which is beautiful to lead us into, and I'm going to let it roll, the title track from this album, Every House We Built. Ooh, you're going to like this. Something I've never heard Exploring Birdsong do towards the end of this song, which really got me the first time I
In
listened to it.
another world,
Gosh,
where the
such a good song.
stars don't align, would you cut me loose and separate your heart from its design? In another life, where the planets won't arrange, would you call me up and say the same things you said once again? 'Cause I fumble and I dig myself a hole, but I feel your beating heart with mine no matter where I go. And I crumbled.
Literally,
You
the
stepped
beating heart fades in and out. It's so...
with your feet and sands of time that echo back to yesterday. This was never
Love that pickup.
real, and the agony subsides when you let me cry for help or be the remedy I desire. And all I ever feel is a pressure on my hips, anchored down by the weight of the words that passed right through your lips. When you stumbled,
Really beautiful.
you were hanging up the phone. In the silence you were met with cut you right down to the bone. 'Cause I'm tired and I haven't slept in days, but my pride will make me hold my breath, begging you to stay. And I'm losing the battle and the war. The sharpness of your words was enough to cut down to my core. 'Cause I'm weary and I'm lost for what to say. 'Cause my armor broke to bear my skin and wounds along the way.
just been superb.
Would you end this if I was always me? If I never gave you love so strong, you've forgotten how to feel. Am I worthy of dragging you along, convincing you to stay right here even if I don't belong? Is it worthless?
What a riff.
The time I spent alone, building my foundations into something you call home. This is pointless and it's in vain. I've thrown away my existence, I'm just circling the drain. 'Cause I wander and now I walk alone. I live in every house we built but still can't find my
Before we hit the final song, the 7-minute epic that is Medellins epic. Do we call it 7 minutes epic if you're a prog band? That hits. Ooh, that hits hard, doesn't it? The different voices coming in, the scream. Not scream. It's not like it's metal. It's just the fact that it is something I've not heard in exploring Birdsong's catalogue before. That shouting, that kind of, and the fact that it builds to this huge crescendo of emotion. Fabulous. This is all fabulous. Back to the beginning.
I'm not alone now, I have you here as we cry. Wash over me, won't be too lonely anymore. Without this house of home where I can live with you. These halls of mine be safe from what's outside.
And then we are haunted by the piano again. As the waves. Can suck you in, chew you up and spit you out, or it can give you a reason to carry on. I absolutely love the theatricality of this album. That's why it's a no-skip album for me, because it builds a crescendo, not just over the songs. Obviously, they dynamically and sonically do that, but it builds to a finale. I think that one could absolutely have Every House We Built as the finale to this record. But by the time we get to the controlled chaos at the end of Meadowlands, it feels like we have arrived somewhere, and then we just get a little reminder. Because in terms of theatricality, one must remember that eventually the lights go off, the curtain goes down, everybody goes home. And that's where you need to find your peace. I spent 20 years on stage working through a whole bunch of my own issues, sometimes letting them go on stage, letting them go through music. But you have to go back to that house that you've built, whether it be on your own or whether it be with your significant other, your family, friends. And so it was nice to listen to Matt, Johnny, and Lindsay talk about in an interview that every house we built didn't come. The name of the album didn't come about, as far as I know, and I'm just paraphrasing here, from this is what we're going to call the album, and we're going to make loads of songs about houses. It was just they realised as they were creating this that they were, my mum always used to say, well, a house is not a home without a dog, and I firmly agree with that, but some people have allergies. Anyway, on that completely pointless note, thank you for watching all of this. I hope you enjoy the album as much as I have. And remember, it is available right now on Long Branch Records as of when this video started. Midnight, probably. Exploring Birdsong are they were a jewel in the crown of the British music scene at the moment, in my opinion. And I wish them every success. I hope that this album explodes into popularity and whatever route they want to go down as a progressive band, a prog pop band, a prog rock pop band. Too many classifications. I think it's fantastic. It's a no skipper for me, and it is. Fuck it, I may as well say it. It is my favourite album so far of 2026. Genuinely think that I'm glad I started listening to Sleep Token so that I found Exploring Birdsong. And on that note, my lovely free-range humans. On screen right now are all of my members on Ko-fi, which is apparently called Coffee, and I refuse to say that, so Ko-fi it is. Thank you very much. If you remember there, of course, you get thousands of hours of extra videos. This week has been anniversary week, of course, or the unofficial official anniversary week, like kind of the Queen's, well, not anymore, the King's birthday. He has like a real one and an official one. This is our official anniversary week, and it's been loads of fun. And also it was lovely to go and hang out with the guys and Steve and some of you guys yesterday in London at the advanced listening of this album. I think it's fantastic. I really hope you enjoy it too. As always, there's fucking TikTok and merch and all that shit. Not doing that now. Twitch, you might want to go and follow me on Twitch, because that's where we will be listening to this in a matter of hours. Well, it depends when you watch it, doesn't it? That renders that pretty much redundant, doesn't it? If I click this, is everything going to go mental? No. Okay, everything's fine. Fuck me. It doesn't like me, does it? Right. Have a lovely week, chaps, and I shall see you for the next one.